As you can see, I've got dogs barking. As you can see, I've taken the cover off the dashboard, which reveals the fuse box. I've also removed the speaker, 4-star screws, or whatever they're called, and I've also removed this plastic panel off the side here as well, which gives me access to behind here. And the wires I'm looking for are tucked right underneath there. Don't know if you can see this green brown coloured wires there. It goes into a blue plug. They're the ones I'll be using. I'll just put this down a second. So the wires from here, which I need to find the correct two, come up behind the dashboard, through a hole in the chassis, through this grommet and into this door panel. So I'm hoping that the wires that for the heated mirror are already inside this door loom. So we'll find out when we take this panel off. Right, so the bundle coming in, I suspect these are the wires we need. We'll find out in a minute, I suppose. Got a bundle coming in, so water in there, it's not very good. Either these ones or these ones. It might be these ones from being thicker, but these might be for the electric windows, if it had electric windows. So let's have a look round. Any more bundles in there? There's one there which goes to the locks. That's fine. So it's either that or that. So I'm going to get my multimeter out and try that out first, and then give it a try. I'll test the button and see if there's any difference on the multimeter. I've taken the mirror off the van, obviously. I've taken this cover off carefully, and the original wire for the indicator goes through this hole here and then out. I've tried to get this wire through there, but it's too tight with this wire on, so I've just reversed it and gone through the bottom one. As you can see, it's poking out the other side. I think I'll double this up, one for the top and one for the bottom, and that way there's not much too much current going through the one wire feeding both of them. So I mean, this cable I think is rated at 30 amps 12 volts, so should be enough for it anyway. Okay, so I finally threaded in the top one. A little bit tricky. I've also marked the bottom mirror wire with a bit of green tape, just so I know. Yeah, so I've threaded it through, a bit tricky. I'm going to snip this now, bare the wires, and then wire it up to the actual mirror glass. I'm going to give it a bit of access, so I've got a bit of room to play with it. When you're using these as well, if you've never used these before, they're brilliant. Get a pair for stripping wires. For something thick like this, you just put it on. Push that over first. Put it on. And it just strips a wire for you. If you want to strip quite a long bit, just do a little bit of time, and then pull the ends off. And then you can just strip the individual wires on the inside. Now, if I don't have any spade connectors for this now, I'm probably just going to solder it. Hopefully I've got some spade connectors that fit. I'll have to have a look. So, that's the mirror prepped. That's the mirror prepped for receiving the glass. I need to hook these up to the glass itself. I'll just show you. On the back of the mirror you have these two pin connectors. So I don't think the polarity matters. I really don't think it matters, to be honest, because all that's behind that is just a mesh of a heat pad. So let's see how it goes. Right, so that's the connections on the back sorted. So now I've got to try and clip this in place. Just got to push it down. There we go, still adjustable. It's not very adjustable that way, to be honest, but there we go. I don't think the fit is perfect. It's not a genuine part, this mirror, so the fit's not perfect, but I think that will be fine. It's certainly better than the old mirror, wherever it's gone. So right, next one. Oh, this is a lot thinner than that one. And there you go, you can see the heating part of this. It's just like a coil. This one needs to be stuck to that back by the look of it. So what I'm going to do to this to make sure I get it perfect in the middle, I'm going to put this on here first, that way around, and then I'm going to peel this sticky back plastic off, and then I'm going to stick that in place so then it's in the right position. Bit flimsy, this plastic, but I'd only pay about £15 for it, so offer that up. So there's enough room to move it. Happy with that. By the way, you probably noticed that I now have a tripod. It's much better for me. It's really sticky and stuff. You can see there I would have moved that so this cutout here was more central to these two connections, but putting it on that way showed me that it wasn't central. So that just needs a whack on there now, and to do the two connections to these two pins. Okay, so I'm just putting the mirror back on. Two bolts on this side, top and bottom, and one on the middle on the other side. Threaded the wires through. Okay, so I found the wires which I wanted. I knew I had to do this block in the end because it couldn't be any other. It's short enough for the wing mirror and the other wire was long enough for electric windows. I can't get under the dashboard to get to the actual pin connector, it's just too fiddly and too tight. So I have, when I went on to the forums yesterday, well, I found out the correct wire colours. Now there's 4 here with the same wire colours. I can't see the code on that, my eyesight's not good enough. I knew the brown was negative, I think, and I knew it was one of the green ones. Now I can't see the individual numbers on the wires, so I've just tapped into one, didn't work, tapped into the other and it worked. So as you can see, nothing on the multimeter. I'll press the switch. Switch pressed, and there we go. Hang on a minute. There, 12 volts. So we know that's right. So I know which wires to splice into now. So I'll get that done, tape it all up, and give the mirror, put my hand on the mirror, see if it warms up. Right, that's all wired up. It's cold to touch, that's warm to touch. Oh, my hands are filthy. Just a bit of a breath test. Steam it. Doesn't steam at all. Definitely hot, that. So there we have it. Heated mirrors.